Hey guys, welcome to your Twin Flame collective reading. So let's see what sort of energies are coming the collective's way. Let's see the energies of the collective. All right. Okay. Interesting. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. All right. So as I was pulling these cards out, I heard, I think it's Madonna's song. It's called, I think, Holiday. So what I was hearing was Holiday, or just that part, not anything other than that. So maybe someone is going on a holiday. Someone in the collective is going on a holiday. You or your divine counterpart. It's probably confirmation for some of you. Could also be a sign that you should be taking some time off. That's advice we kind of all need to get every now and then, right? Let's see the clarifiers for the collective. Okay. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck here we have the Ten of Swords. Alright. So it's bugging me that they're not in a straight line. Alright. So, first of all, I am tapping into a part of the collective which I feel has been going through some sort of legal issue, official issue, authorities related issue, contract related issue, and for some of you that would be divorce as well, which is not an issue, but you know, a legal proceeding of some sort. Sorry, of course I would cough. And this is not any sort of punitive type of situation, because the legal proceeding or the contractual proceedings that took place here come in or came in giving you or your divine counterpart options, an open field to explore things. That's pretty much what Spirit is showing me right now. So this is an event that happened and practically opened up the line of the horizon for you, opened up the way towards exploring that line of the horizon. So it's a positive influence on your life. Now, the process in itself, of course, can be difficult, tough, painful, trying, challenging, triggering, all of that. But this was and is and will be a step towards true destiny, true fate stepping in. Now, I won't lie, for many of you who are connected right now, who I am connected to right now, for many of you, this is the actual step towards your twin flame relationship. So in some situations, it could have been held back or postponed or delayed, I would say. due to some sort of legal issues, either marriages to karmics, or for instance, job-related things or school-related things where perhaps you wouldn't associate that with legal matters, but it is a diploma that you get at the end of it. It is a paper, right? It is a piece of paper that attests something, confirms something, certifies, right? Something. So it can be that as well, job-related, place of work-related, whatever it was that pretty much came or is coming to an end, depending on where you are on the timeline. This is a very positive step for you because it truly opens up your way, it truly opens up your path towards truly connecting with your twin flame, with your counterpart on a 3D level. The cards are in such a way that I cannot circumvent, if you'd like, the notion that for some of you this is actually twin flame marriage, which of course doesn't have to be the certificate or the wedding, or it's the commitment fully taken on, a commitment fully taken on both sides, for both twin flames, that you are going to be together pretty much through thick and thin, right? It's an acknowledgement, an official, fully taken on acknowledgement of the fact that this person is my divine counterpart. This person is my better half. This person is my heart, my soul, the breath of my life, if you'd like, right? So this is a level of commitment which is very high. We are talking in 3D terms here, of course, because I cannot separate that element, but that's also an element of achieving a very harmonious frequency between the two of you, up to a level of truly activating at least the very first frequencies of a divine union to come, future, right? At least the first frequencies of that, if not upgrading the frequencies already existing. So what does that mean? That means that each of you has been and will be making a lot of spiritual progress. That spiritual progress is what leads to this type of harmony. There's no way to achieve harmony in your twin flame connection without spiritual progress. Having a happy relationship is a great thing, but if you don't have the background of the spiritual growth on both sides, right, completing one another, working together, then that's not a divine union frequency yet. So in some cases where perhaps one of the twins is not fully awakened to the fact that you are a twin flame connection, but for instance you could be in a relationship, the part of the relationship which is 3D is going very well here. We are actually headed towards a wedding, towards moving in together, buying a house together, buying a car together. For some reason Spirit gave me that mental image. Putting together our children from different marriages, from previous marriages, making a home together, a solid family unit, if you'd like. That's the more conventional, I would say, way to put that. But that's one layer of the cake, right? That's one layer of the cake. What keeps everything together, the glue, if you'd like, is the spiritual part. And here we have that activation. Here we have that celebration. We have passion, we have love, we have commitment. This is pretty much an open way forward towards your divine union frequency in the future. For some of you, this could be a divine union ascension of frequency, right? And it will show signs in the 3D as well, because that's how things work. So Spirit is really encouraging me here to make a distinction between the divine union in spiritual terms and the signs or the 3D level of being on your way towards a divine union. Which is to say, you can have a twin flame relationship which is going great, or which is not going so great every now and then, because that's a human relationship. So in human 3D terms, you may feel like you are running into issues, that you are fighting, or that you are challenging each other a lot, that you are feeling triggered a lot. And that could lead you to believe that because the 3D relationship is running into issues, then you're not on a divine union path, or that your path towards the divine union is for somehow blocked or held back, and that's not the case. So similarly, if the relationship is going extremely well, you are never fighting, you are never in disagreement, you simply flow together effortlessly, that doesn't necessarily mean that on the spiritual level you have made a huge amount of progress. It can mean that, but it doesn't necessarily mean it. In what sense? The spiritual side of yourselves and of your bond can involve the 3D level, but it can function just like a cake. Spirit often likes to paint it this way. So a cake is pretty much a work of layers, if you'd like, right? So you have to have the basis of it, the spongy, if you like, part of it, right? You have some cream, which kind of keeps things together. You have another layer of spongy stuff. You have another layer of cream. You have some sort of dressing on the top. So that's how your twin flame journey works. There's no one bit of the cake which is all of it, right? The cake in itself is a work of layers, is a sum of layers, right? A sum of parts, if you'd like, and the connections between those parts. So this is the layer where things are going incredibly well spiritually. You may or may not see traditional 3D signs of it. In some cases, in many cases, in this collective I'm tapping into right now, I think that you will be seeing those signs, because it comes across as very earthy energy. But at the same time, you may not see those signs in the 3D yet. But spiritually, in these connections, things are very advanced. And it's just a matter of a delay between the 3D depicting the level of progress which you have already made spiritually. And it's normal for things to happen that way, because higher dimensions have different timelines, if you'd like, or are not in fact connected to timelines. The same thing may or may not be the same on all levels at the same moment in time, in our perception, but in fact all things are true at the very same time. Vague, I know, I'm sorry. Whew, okay, so let's see the advice from Spirit here, though, I mean, you're pretty much on track. Keep going, that's obviously going to be your advice here. You are on the right path, you are moving forward very beautifully, very beautifully. making progress, harmonizing, getting in sync, enjoying the ride, because that's a very important part of it, okay? It's not the point, but it's an important part. Interesting. And here we have change of focus. On the bottom of the deck, we have release. Oh, okay, interesting. So in some cases, you may be dealing with issues regarding releasing the previous phases for yourself or your divine counterpart. Interesting. So I wouldn't have seen that coming. Okay, plot twist. Plot twist. In some cases, you may be dealing with issues releasing the past circumstances in the most literal, if you'd like, mundane 3D terms. This may spell out issues with former spouses, especially regarding kids. I'm gonna say that. Interferences, all of that. That's not a spiritually relevant, perhaps, aspect regarding your twin flame journey directly, but it is indirectly affecting your day-to-day life, and it has an influence overall, right, on your state of mind, on how you make progress, on how you get along with things. So in some cases, you need to change your focus in that sense, release the past, release former frequencies, move forward into the future. That's a very important part of the journey. In other cases, change your focus may mean that as we lead our 3D lives, we may be tempted to focus a little bit too much on the 3D aspect. So it may be the case that you need to change your focus, in the sense that if your twin flame journey may seem to you in the 3D that is not so far along, you may need to look at things from your spiritual viewpoint rather than the 3D one. And if from a spiritual viewpoint you have made a lot of progress, then the 3D is simply taking some time to, if you'd like, download those upgrades. Change your focus. It's not about the right now in the 3D, it's about the spiritual. That's the main message I'm getting here. Now in the extended, we are going to take a closer look at where these issues are coming up, where the focus is perhaps directed in a not so productive way. If you are going to join me there, I would be thrilled. If not, I'm sending you my highest vibes of unconditional love and support, and we'll be seeing you soon, okay? Bye!